Hey guys, my name's Ultra, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So in the last one, Sayori and I, we went on a little bit of an adventure. So we had to go to an empty classroom and look for, poster board, markers, crayons, and Sayori, well, she was Sayori. She hit her head, and, we had to be the big man that us are. So, that being said, now officially, we are going to be performing at the festival, and everybody is terrified of that. And by everybody, I mean Natsuki and Yuri in particular. So with that being said, let us get into it. Alrighty, so we're still going for Sayori. I want Precious. I want... Let's do Together. Let's do Adventure. Let's do Passion. Let's do... I don't know on this one, because Desire, I think, is going to be Yuri. Massacre's definitely Yuri. Fester's Yuri. Disown, I think, would be Yuri. Disaster, Yuri. Unending. I'm going to go with Unending. Okay, so yeah, that's Yuri. Comfort is probably going to be her. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go with Clumsy. Yep. Okay. Wonderful. Let's go with Fluffy. Ah, shit. Let's see here. Let's go with Beauty and Treasure. And Pleasure, I know from the last one, is Yuri, so I'm not going to go with that one. Vacation is probably going to be... Anxiety is probably going to be her, so I'm going to go with Nature. Yes! Okay. Sensation's probably going to be her. Sunny's... Okay, good. I thought that might be Natsuki, but you never know. Let's see here. Nibble, Defeat, Incapable, Heart, Anime, Unrestrained, Skirt, Portrait, Loud. Loud? Yes! Just gotta go with who she is, I'm gonna go with, should I go with Cute or Peaceful? Giggle. Ah, shit. God damn it. I should have thought about that more. Happiness. Romance. Excitement. Let's go with... Embrace is probably going to be her. I'm going to go Sunset. Daydream. Yeah, I definitely know that was for Sayori. So. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me with the festival, too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Huh? Natsuki, you were afraid of the festival before. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah.
I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name.
I am gonna assume Ika, maybe? I don't...
Monica.
Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. See, because I'm assuming it's originally Japanese, so her name's Monica, and I assume, yeah, I like that. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Huh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off, that's all. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. I still think there's something wrong, but if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Brandon, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading a little too much. Or reading into it a little too much. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today! But she seems a little downcast today.
Oh? You think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Brandon. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure?
Oh, shit. I clicked down here. Whoops.
Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Brandon.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her.
What?
No way.
Sayori's always like that.
She's always been full of sunshine.
It's not any different now than it's always been.
You're so funny, Brandon. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I wouldn't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. Not much I can do, so I guess I'll just leave Monica and Sayori to their own things. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how do I care about her? How much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Now, there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's start with... Do I usually start with Natsuki or Yuri? I think I usually start with Natsuki, then I go to Yuri, then I go to Monica, then I go to Sayori. So that's how I'm gonna go. So if that's not the way I normally do it, I apologize. But let's get into this. Hey Natsuki, how you doing?
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Of course I'm at least trying. What do you think? I'm just gonna scribble down some words on a piece of paper and say, fuck them. They'll like it no matter what I do. I care about this club, man. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross. It's not like I care. Just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. I'm here to stay, bitch. Ain't nothing you gonna do gonna scare me away. I'm here to stay. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Damn! Good. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh!
Oh? Maybe I won't find scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? My stomach doesn't think it was a joke. That hurt, man. That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. And my stomach.
Anyway.
Natsuki holds her poem out for me like nothing even happened. I'll be your bitch. Beach, my bad. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your memories away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I like that.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
Except for the demonic waters and the sharks that want to eat you, and the sands that get in your trousers and your pants when you're trying to just have a good time. The beach is awful. Hurricanes? What the fuck, man? There's lots of shit that's bad about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Yeah. I think Natsuki and Yuri have a lot in common. They just don't want to believe it. And I think that's kind of the idea that this is going behind.
Decided to try something different today?
I guess so. I mean, Natsuki told me it was the same thing as last time, so I guess... Is that good or bad?
Well, neither. You have my preferences, but it would be unfair to me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe that most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. Thanks, Yuri. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Huh? Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
Huh?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it out to be in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I like that, but because it's Yuri, I still think that it's really dark. And I know that that's not really fair of a way to look at that, but that's just kind of how I'm looking at it. I still have to keep her here in my mind. I don't really know why, but I'm just going to keep that right here for now. It was good, I liked it, but tone it down a bit, Yuri, please.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. Yet I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it.
She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off.
So wait a second, so Natsuki said that it was Yuri's idea, and Yuri said that it was Natsuki's idea. I don't know whose idea it really was. It was probably Monika's idea. It was like, hey guys, why don't you guys try the same thing and get along? So it's probably Monika's idea.
It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for sharing. Hey, Monica Boo, let's see what you got for me today.
Hey, Brandon. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayuri's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other's day. Similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. I mean, we walk home every day together. We went on the adventure to the classroom together. Yeah. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, so I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
Ah, I see. That reminds me. Well, how Sayori's been a little bit off today?
Yeah, did she tell you something? I've been craving to know. I would love to make sure that she's good.
Well... Brandon, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not. Not that I know of, anyway. I've been treating her like I always do.
Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her.
Don't worry me about that. If something happens to Sayori, I might cry. I love her. She's adorable. Don't take her away.
Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. Still worried about Sayori, but... The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, in all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. A hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Jesus.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
I agree. See, I feel like that's one of the best things about life, is that no matter what you do, there's always something else to learn or something else to get better at, you know? So, I'm on the same wavelength as you right now, Monica. I agree. You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. If you think... I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response in something you put so much into. If you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing comes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, Sayori, what's wrong? I need to know.
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Brandon.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Brandon. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Music stopped. That doesn't make me happy.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayuri. I know you have something to put up with me. You have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayuri?
No. Brandon. I don't deserve this.
Don't cry, Sayuri.
You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayuri has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayuri! I glance around the room to make sure nobody's noticed this. Sayuri, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayuri shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Brandon. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayuri.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Wow. I hope she doesn't do anything dumb. Oh god. I didn't even get to read her poem. Oh jeez.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you just say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here.
Seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early, or so she said.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Who?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine.
What'd she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
Why do you guys keep avoiding this? I need to know this too. I'm the one who worries about her the most. Come on.
I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me designing them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know?
Natsuki's like, fuck you.
Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, don't you? So you should make some banners and decoratings.
Decoratings. You should make some decoratings, man.
Banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Brandon.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd really appreciate that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you'd like to handle the baking on your own. Brandon may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuance or a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Brandon too.
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys. Let's settle down for a moment.
Yeah, come on, don't fight over me. That's Sayuri's job. All I want is Sayuri or Monica. I don't want you to. So, I'll be going home with Monica tonight. Yeah.
In the end, I think it's up to Brandon to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Brandon, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case,
everyone looks straight at me. Oh my god. I need to go with Sayuri. I'm gonna save first, because I feel like I need to. So there was nothing that really happened there. That was just kind of an emotional moment with us, so I'm just gonna overwrite that. And I'm gonna pick Sayuri. I need to. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I'd prefer helping Sayuri. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said
that Sayuri was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Aw, come on, man!
Alright, well, I guess that previous one didn't help at all, so let's just overwrite that again. Alright, I'm going home with Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. And actually, that works too, because Sayuri's gonna be helping Monica. Maybe I'll run into her too.
Yay, you picked me!
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
Huh? But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, you already have Sayuri as well. But Brandon is the one who...
That doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives?
What are you saying, Siri? Or Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys were the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Brandon to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do.
Come on, I wanted to help Monica. So, Yuri is working on decorations, and Natsuki's working on cupcakes. She's got to make multiple different kinds, and I feel like Natsuki... Which one should I pick, guys? I don't know. I don't want to go with either of them. I want to go with Monica. I mean, I'm gonna... Oh shit, I didn't want... Okay, you can't. Okay. I'm gonna save one more time. Wait a second. Sayuri was worried about if I went home with Yuri. So... I still need to... I need to keep that in mind, because in the end, I'm just trying to keep Sayuri happy, and I'm trying to eventually get to her. Which I could do right now, but inside the game, me doesn't know about it, apparently. It's just a friendship, which, bullshit. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying...
That's because... Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all.
Don't do that, Yuri. That's rude.
That's good.
Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
So that's everything, right?
Anything else?
Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome!
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Brandon?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Maybe I should have gone with Yuri. Oh, I feel bad now. Ah, jeez.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Oh, might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look.
Natsuki goes over and pets her hand down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. And that'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things? But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayuri would try. She tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Yeah, she does.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it really a great event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. Oh, but with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
Huh?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. I just saw Monica and I was like, I want to go home with you, Monica. Please take me with you. I am your lost puppy.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring you all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah? How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it.
Why do you love baking so much? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Excuse me.
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with someone else. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. You wanna bake with me. We can both get baked together, babe. Come on, girl. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
Can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayuri, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Yes, we do! Come on, man! We love each other! Why can't you see this? Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Just don't have too good of a time. We're still looking for Sayuri or Monica, so not too good of a time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any differently when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one of the exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a totally different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayuri since we left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? No, it's not. I decide to visit Sayuri before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri?
Hi, Brandon.
I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. That is not messy. If you guys had seen my room in high school... I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
It's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiled, shaking her head.
That's no good, Brandon.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this, it's just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being too selfish. I think that's what the world decided. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori on the shoulders.
What on earth are you saying?
Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Brandon. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what?
What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Brandon? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without everyone worrying about me.
It's actually how I was back in high school. A lot of people don't know this, but there was a long time that I was just the exact same way. I didn't want to get out of bed, didn't want to eat. A lot of the time I didn't eat. I wasn't late to school just because, I had a very supportive family, but it was hard to keep going, and of course I did, obviously, but it always hurts to see that, in someone else. So, even if it's an online character, it hits you hard, I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? She really wants so bad for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It's almost like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Brandon. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it just brings you more depression, doesn't it? It just makes you feel worse. It feels like a spear going through my heart. Whoa, 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 whoa. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I understand completely. Just Brandon in the game is such a fucking nincompoop. Nincompoop, that word. I got you, Sayuri. Yeah, that's why I liked you so much from the start. But I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Brandon. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. Finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Brandon.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Brandon.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Brandon.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of these feelings, Brandon. The only time I'm not feeling nothing. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go, and as she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How'd you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah, I think so too. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help me out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kinda hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. My character's such an idiot, oh my god. Maybe it's just because he's in high school and he doesn't have the experience yet, but god damn. grow some balls and learn, man.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, Sayuri. I look forward to it. God, I just hope she doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything stupid. I hope she just helps Monica and it's all good and she just shows up and everything's alright. I know how that goes. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayuri's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. But don't be stupid. We're still here for Sayuri. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. I hate to do it, but I just gotta kind of like he just said, he can't keep thinking about Sayuri. I kind of gotta just drop her from my mind for now. She's always gonna be in the back of my head because I'm worried about her, but I'm here for Natsuki now, and I'm here for the event. I'm here for the festival. I like the little kitten on her shirt.
Sup?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I wonder if while we're doing this, if she's going to bring up her dad and her troubles at home. Because, like I said before, a lot of people told me that there was going to be darker themes in this, and so we saw the depression through Sayuri, somebody who everybody thought was bubbly, which, with depression, you usually do think that. Usually, it's pretty easy to put a mask on and hide that. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's got problems at home that she wants to bring out, because she very shortly talked about it earlier. But anyways, I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Brandon?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab a bag that Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yep, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Huh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not in school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
A little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like,
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki.
Forget it! I didn't say anything.
I should be the one apologizing.
Huh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. You should be a little more considerate, too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
Huh? How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one. Don't you do it, Brandon. No, I swear to God, if you do this shit without my consent, that is technically rape. I think. I'm gonna go with that.
Gross.
Hey, was that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already.
You get all sour when girls call you gross. I finally found your weakness, Brandon.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. Or I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of the bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure that I don't mess up her precious baking.
Brandon, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going into the oven soon, so I need to fill up the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into us at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See, it's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it, in the end, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayuri and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you started to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Huh? Icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah, it's just gonna take a little longer. It's... I'm going as fast as I can!
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work on that? It's my icing. I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! Force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face!
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. I'm just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get the reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I ate Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. That's fucking kinky. You stop that shit, dude. She's fucking creeped out, man.
Did you seriously just,
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Brandon, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn like this so quickly? 'Cause you fucking stuck her finger in your mouth, you idiot! It's like, oh no, I just friends, just friends.
What'd you think?
Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Nothing like a good old fire alarm to break the mood and make us both stop feeling so awkward. And then, next time we communicate afterward, it's gonna be even worse. Just you watch. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. I left a dirty tray in- You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses the oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. Told you. But the moment has already been lost. That's a good thing. Don't you ruin my thing with Sayuri. She's... I'm gonna kill this kid. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good.
Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they are.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that is a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday, or whatever.
Huh, I see. Gives me an idea, actually.
Huh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not... You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the piece and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think out before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. There you go. I can read good.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Ah, already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Huh? Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki?
Huh?
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, alright? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere...
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Brandon, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Oh, shit. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks are matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I felt it. For a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayuri? Huh? Oh, fuck, man. No! No, I didn't want this.
Hi, Brandon.
Sayuri! Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Brandon. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well...
You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayuri waves goodbye. Sayuri... I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well... I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know. How much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy.
No, it doesn't. You're crying.
That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayuri's face.
That's all that matters to me. Am I feeling this way, Brandon? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Or does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much easier if I could just disappear.
Sayuri, don't say that.
It's true, Brandon. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayuri, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayuri looks away. Put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Brandon. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayuri?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayuri?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Brandon, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give you. I love you. Sayuri, I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. Spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me to realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Brandon. Suddenly, Sayuri wraps her arms around me tightly. Brandon, is this really okay? Yeah. I held Sayuri in my arms and pulled her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Brandon. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayuri's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayuri? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Brandon. It's okay, Sayuri. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayuri and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand, Sayuri. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Brandon? Sayuri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayuri means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayuri? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. I know what's best for me. Or you know what's best for me. Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayuri. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayuri meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know I'll give it everything I've got. Sayuri is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. If you've never been experienced with this, holding off on this for a second, but if you've never really been experienced with depression or anxiety or, just pain in general, it'd be hard for him to understand it. So I kind of understand that one. How he's saying he feels uncertain, things like that. Honestly, I'm just really glad that he actually finally said that because, come on. But anywho, that being said, I'll stop ranting about that. I know that's kind of annoying, but hey guys, sorry to interject like this. I know it's a different atmosphere than normal, but it's actually the day after this recording I did because I'm an idiot and I didn't really think about certain things. Some of my friends actually told me to go in and look at my folders for the game afterward and to look and see if anything changed and the times that they changed. So I actually found out that I was recording that at about midnight last night. And 12:05, if you look at my catch, there's a little thing here called Happy Thoughts with X's on the A's. And if you open that, that's what comes up. So just a heads up, I wanted to throw that in there because I didn't realize it during the actual video. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys, as the viewers, had that going for you because that is part of the experience of this game. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri. But Sayuri isn't answering her phone. Ugh. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Brandon, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. I think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple to her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Brandon. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayuri really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet.
Jeez.
You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. Probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Why is there no music? Is that it? I don't know if that's actually no music, but that's kind of stressing me out. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems out of the ones that performed on the page. What's this? I flipped to Sayuri's poem. It's different from the one she's practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh God. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Brandon, what's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself.
Or, don't strain yourself.
Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's what she needs, and I want to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I didn't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house is really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. It's got a breach of privacy, but she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
Oh my God! What the fuck? No! I thought, no!
What the fuck? What the... expression... file script... trace... backtrack text for details. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Oh my god. I just pressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything'd be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it had always been, that I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. Why am I getting chills down my spine? Something about this is fourth wall. I'm gonna call it on that one. There's gotta be something going on here, and I hate to call that, but especially at a time like this, you know, this isn't the end. No. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Oh, fuck, no. Oh, my God. No, 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 no. What? Okay, Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I'm definitely not done with the game, though. I am definitely not done with the game, yo. I'm going to find a way to either A, bring her back, or B, get a better ending. I bet you that there's more endings to this, because something about this screen just screams wrong. And I'm sorry, just no. No. That fucked with me, I'm not gonna lie. But obviously that's the point. And that's why there's probably all the things at the beginning and the check marks and stuff. So I should probably put that at the beginning of the videos, out of every video, but anyway, like I said, I'm gonna do a tiny bit of research, figure out what I need to know before going into this again, but expect this again from me, because I am not done with this game. But anyways, I can't say I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed the immersion, and I feel emotionally connected to these characters now. So I guess all I can say is thanks guys so much for joining this with me and going through this with me. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it as much as I am enjoying it. Anywho, if you've got anything to tell me, any advice, anything like that, tell me in the comments section. You know, leave me a like or a dislike, however you felt about it. But please, no spoilers, just advice, just tips, just point me in the right direction. I don't want any spoilers, of course, obviously, especially not after this. But anywho, thanks guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.